the following presentation of the National Football League.
Visitor sideline, Patriot head coach Mike Vrabel. His team is 500, 2-2 through the first 4 games of the season. Across from him, his counterpart, Bills head coach Sean McDermott. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Bills offense are heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that and try to improve in this one today.
That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him from the game a week ago.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And he'll be marked out at the 45-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
That's good for a Bill.
Throw once more. Here's Allen. That's taken in. Keon Coleman. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a 1st down. To the air once more is Allen. They go right back to Coleman. He's got it again. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. On the ground, this is James Cook. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Off the play fake, here's Allen. That is caught by the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. His 4th TD grab of the season. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Prater, extra point is good, and the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Safe kick taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, granted exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically. They got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up.
May to throw on second down. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
On the ground, Gibson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
First down.
On play action, here's May. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete.
Incomplete. He was covered by Terrell Bernard.
On second down, it's May. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, New England. Off the play fake, it's May. That is caught downfield by Douglas. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. They'll go play action with May. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. May to throw again, and he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. They'll try to sneak it here, and he'll fight forward, doesn't get a hold up, and he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Now back at the 4 for second and goal. Out of the gun, here's May. And he's so close to the goal line, couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal. Trying to find any seat he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
No gain on the play.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on fourth down.
They'll try to run, and he barrels his way into the end zone. Antonio Gibson, touchdown New England. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Johnson now to return. 23, and that's where the offense will take over. On first down, it's Allen. Throw across his body is complete, and he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down. Spills him there.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Allen now on second down. On the move, past the 40. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
To Kincaid once again. And he will score! Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have it.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over for their second possession. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely, and the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays. Get a bunch of yardage all at one time because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league, and then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound Mike linebackers, everyone now in the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass, and there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime and multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is, Mike, offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraging them to do that and saying, I dare you to run the ball 40 times this game and generate enough big plays to score enough points to beat me.
Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Makes things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll go play action here with Allen. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and 2. Here we go. On 3rd and 2, it's May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. It's been a busy 1st quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
1st down, New England.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Tackled by A.J. Epavesa. Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-7 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Time for the 2nd quarter. Patriots with the football. And they've got 2nd and long. 2nd and 14. Working out of the gun. It's May. That's into the hands of Diggs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards. Unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. A carry now for Gibson. Look at him go! And he'll take this one in. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Patriots. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
The PAT, up and good. And the Patriots will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And you'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. From the 31, here is 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 31-yard line.
On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And he's going to have a Bills first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. In motion, Shakir. They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. To the middle of the field. Caught by Shakir. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2. At the 40.
To the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
That's good for Bills. 1st down.
From the gun, here is Allen. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throw once more. Here's Allen. And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Patriots offense and running back Antonio Gibson heading out onto the field. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our tie. Now Gibson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 29-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Off he goes.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit. Like, there was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal. Two yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Oh, and he is depleted on that one. Picked up, thrown down behind the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Back up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal. All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain. You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
Whoa! Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good.
First down, Allen. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 19 more on that one. And another first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play calling. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Throwing again is Allen. To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it third and
Allen on third down. They'll set up the screen to Cook. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
That's another.
They bring the tight end in motion.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Allen. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. They'll try again here, second and 10. Again, it's Allen to the air. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Short pass taken in by Knox. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Allen working from the pistol. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Hook is in for a touchdown. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Prater, extra point is good. And the Bills move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Marcus Jones now to return. Whoa! And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Patriots offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's May. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. To throw is May. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Kayshawn Booty was the one he was looking for. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. Spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. That's complete to Coleman. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. He gets this complete to Shakir. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Bills, 1st down.
They run out of the gun. It's Cook. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Robert Spillane spills him in. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Cook. Finding room to the 20. And he'll be taken down. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Bills 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. So now they'll throw it with Allen. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Carlton Davis.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Patriots offense ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. Trip pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26.
On 2nd down, it's May. Pass caught right side by Henry. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
A gain of 15. And a Patriot 1st down.
Working out of the gun, it's May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
1st down, New England.
May to throw again. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Here's 2nd and 2. May to the air once more. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Throw again is May. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, New England. For Diggs, that's his first touchdown as a New England Patriot.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kick is good. Makes the score Patriots 24.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Johnson now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Cook. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff can get a chance to look him over during the break. 2nd down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. 2nd and 10.
Intended for Dalton Kincaid. Incomplete.
That's Palmer, the man in motion.
On the coverage.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for Bills.
Allen going to throw again. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
For Josh Palmer. Incomplete. He was defended by Christian Gonzalez.
Throwing again is Allen. To the middle of the field. Caught by Shakir. The Bills going to use their final timeout here. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To the air once more is Allen. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
A gain of 20 more yards. That's another Bills. First down. 1st and goal at the 7.
Throwing again. It's Allen. He takes, and he will get into the end zone. Josh Allen. Touchdowns Buffalo.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Prater, extra point is good. And the Bills have taken a 4-point advantage. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. And no return here. This is a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's May. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Our tour around the NFL starts now at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. The Bengals at home to take on the Detroit Lions. And this is Andre Yosivas. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Bengals move to 3-2 as they get back above 500 with the victory. From there, we go to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Let's check in on the Chargers at home to take on Washington. And it's Justin Herbert. He connects on the touchdown pass 18 yards away. The Chargers took care of business. They win it by 5. One more to show you, and it's out in Seattle. The Seahawks taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it's last year's leading rusher among rookies, Bucky Irving. He's going to take this one in 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Buccaneers get win number 4 on the season. They come away with the victory. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we send you back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Right here with Gibson. Wow, how he got away from that first defender, I have no idea. This will wind up with positive yardage on the play. We'll give you a look at the key inactives for tonight's ball game. Interesting to see how much of an impact their absence will have on this one. On the ground, Gibson. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Jamar Hamlin up for the stop. The RPO, that one is complete. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
A gain of 14. And a Patriot first down.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one. But still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Heads to the left side and taken in by Diggs. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
New England.
from the 39. Here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. That's caught downfield by Diggs. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
First down, Patriots.
They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
It's 2nd down.
Here's May again. He's got it at the 3.
May's pass.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Drake May. Touchdown, Patriots. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Drake.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. From the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it's going to be 4th down. The Bills bringing on their punting unit. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and Stephon Diggs heading back out on the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Now flags fly. Looks like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15. That's on the veteran Mike Owenu. To throw now, May. Just check down Gibson out of the backfield. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. May gonna look to throw. This is caught down that right sideline. 1st and 10.
A gain of 19 yards.
They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
We'll go right back to Stevenson. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Christian Benford on the stop. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, New England.
A carry now for Gibson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. So, from 37, here's second down and 5. That is caught downfield by Douglas. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. Looking out of the gun, it's May. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal. And they'll run it here with Stevenson. And he is going the wrong way, tackled back at the 7.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Again, it'll be Stevenson. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. Throwing now is May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And he will dive into the end zone. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, New England. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. Borregales now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Pats will extend this third quarter lead.
Bills 28.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. On the return, this is Strong. Past midfield. Space opens, nice return. Good drive start at the 33-yard line.
You know, Mike, for a lot of guys in the league, the best way to make an impact as a rookie is through special teams. And anytime you can make yourself valuable, find a way to contribute, you do it. And that was a heck of a return right there.
James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. That's complete to Coleman. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
On the play. And the Bills first down.
They'll run with Cook, and he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
At the 22-yard line.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Allen now on second down. He's got it at the 7, and they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
Bills first down. First and goal at the 4-yard
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
So third and goal inside the 5, Mike. Defensively, what you're trying to do is, of course, keep him out of the end zone. But the second step is don't allow them to have any decision about whether or not they want to go for it on fourth down. So now after that sack, they take the loss and probably leads to a field goal attempt.
A run up the middle with Cook. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Big play coming up 3rd and goal. From the gun, here is Allen. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Raiders' kick is good. And the Bills are able to get it back within a score.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice coverage there defensively, and here you find yourself in a 1-score game. Like, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away, snap it again.
He'll get this off to Stevenson. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll go play action with May. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. They managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Matt Milano there to stop him. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
On the play.
Well, this is why the head coach makes the big bucks, Mike, to make decisions like that. I think at this point in the 3rd quarter, you have a chance to really make a statement by coming away with 6. I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going for it on here on 4th down. I'm being aggressive. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Johnson now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Josh Allen on the bootleg. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
That's Palmer, the man in motion.
At the 33-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a 1st down. To throw. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing again. It's Allen. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. We'll try and run here with Cook. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Lost on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down. What a hit.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
first down and more inside the 30. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. The drive stays alive. They got 23 yards on fourth down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Now he'll run. Oh, so elusive. Even down near the goal line, doesn't quite get in. These guys are set up 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Is in. Touchdown, Bills. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Prater on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. They've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Patriots offense and Stephon Diggs heading back out on the field. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. First down, they'll start out with Stevenson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
He'll let this go deep for Diggs. This crowd into it now. As we get to 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. Just processes things so quickly, making the right reads seemingly every time.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
They bring their tight end, right? On 3rd down, they go with Cook. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Once again, it's Cook. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 7. The tight end Kincaid in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Anytime it's 3rd and short, you better account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what they do here. Great job by the defense, taking him down for a loss. Brings up 4th down.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Here's Cook, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. So a big kick coming for the veteran Matt Prater. This to tie things up here in the 4th. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. We'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
1st down, New England.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They'll run Stevenson, and that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's May. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Throwing is May. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
James Cook and the rest of this Buffalo offense head back out, and it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at his own 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A run with Cook. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, Josh Allen. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. 17 yards on that connection. 1st down, Buffalo.
That's good for a Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Allen They try to set up the screen, but this one's doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On play action, Allen. A very good throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And he's in! Touchdown, Patriots. Big play from the special teams there, Greg. Not only did they come up with the block, but they return it for the touchdown, get a little bit of momentum with this big play.
Yeah, and there's always a little bit of a risk and reward that a coach has to balance anytime he calls for a punt rush. And we saw there exactly why you do it. You're able to get your hand, block the ball, and in this case, you get the extra bonus because it leads to a touchdown.
The extra point is good. And the Patriots will go up by 7.
Bills 41.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Johnson now to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake, it's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
That's another Bills 1st down.
Allen gonna give it to Cook. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Bills 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
To the left side, it's caught by Shakir. Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll run the sneak, and he's going to have the 1st down. Just past the marker, it is 1st and goal.
Good for the Bills 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here is 1st and goal. They'll drop the throw. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Allen now on 2nd down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up. And and set up a third down.
And goal.
From the gun, it's Allen. Good blocking, and he's in. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to come back out for this next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago. And they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with first down. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game on first down. They pick up 7 yards. They'll run with Stevenson. Lots of space past the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Made out on first and 10. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Down on second and long. Working out of the gun. It's May. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. Ramondre Stevenson was the intended target that time. Now it's going to be third down. Here's May. He tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Patriots ready for the punt. Important punt here in this tie game late. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Bills offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. We're all even. Fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with first and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. Stopping here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Second and 2 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, here is Allen. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Bills first down.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. New England going to take their second time out. Stop it with a little over 30 left in the game.
And his great game continues, and all game long, Mike, he's really been on the receiving end of a lot of big plays, but I think we might have just seen his best one yet.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. The Pats will stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout, and they'll stop with 28 seconds to go in the game. Second down, 8 for the first down. He takes off, and this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 11 yards the gain. He does it himself and picks up a first down.
At the 19-yard line.
So a big kick coming for the veteran Matt Prater. This to win the game. This kick is good. And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the Bills. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.